Since 2016, drag duo Fay and Fluffy have been entertaining audiences right across this country. At their shows, you'll find them turning story time into, there they are, a sparkling, fun-filled experience, all while teaching children valuable life lessons about gender equality and diversity. And for those heading to Toronto this weekend, you can catch Fay and Fluffy at one of Canada's largest children's festivals. It's called Junior. But before they do that, they're joining us in studio. Hi.
Good morning.
This is the energy I needed this morning. I think we all need it home, too. Okay, so backstory.
Yeah.
You started hosting Drag Storytime in, what, 2016?
Yeah.
Back then, I mean, you think about how different things are now with shows like Canada's Drag Race. We've got the drag shows all over the place. So how different is it now, you know, telling these stories and having these conversations than it was so many years ago?
Back then, nothing was happening in terms of drag and kids, so everyone was just excited about it. There was nothing else about it. And we didn't start it. It did start in the States, but we brought it here because we are both people that work with children. Fay is a kindergarten teacher. I've been a Manny and had a home daycare. So it just made sense that our backgrounds led to us doing story times because it's just reading stories to kids.
Yeah, so explain to people who are unfamiliar, it's straight up reading stories to children?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Songs, dancing, having a laugh, entertaining the adults who are also in attendance, making them laugh. I mean, we just want the whole experience to be something that is positive and fun, and the materials that we choose reflect the communities that we serve. So that's really been the whole thing. I'm a kindergarten teacher by day, and so I've had 26 years of working with children, and they've influenced a lot of the style and the evolution of my drag as a performer. I've been very honest and open about it, and you know, hence the reason why we look like day-glow clowns today.
Beautiful.
On a Thursday morning.
I feel very underdressed.
Right.
So when you walk into a room, what is the reaction typically from the children?
Lots of this. Stunned, silent sometimes. Because also there's, now that we have a TV show, The Fabulous Show with Fay and Fluffy.
Love it.
So now there's this also additional thing of kids having seen us on TV and then in real life.
Yeah.
But we've had fans from the beginning. We've had families that have been following us from the get-go. Because even more so than just gender equality and diversity, it's about literacy.
Right.
And it's about community. And so we have kids and families that come out that are loving those things. I mean, we're a spectacle.
Yeah.
Just like you go to, I went to Cirque du Soleil recently. It's a spectacle.
Right.
We are in costume. We are adults that are dressed up.
Yeah.
And I mean, I am dressed up as a shower loofah today. So.
Listen, I needed a new loofah. What kind of questions do you get from the children typically?
Well, one of the ones that I got a lot was, why are you wearing a girl's dress? And so my response was, I'm actually not wearing a girl's dress. I'm wearing my dress. But dresses are for girls. I said, well, I picked this out because I love the colors, I love how bright it is, and my favorite part, and then I would spin around in the dress, and the kids would be like, oh, it's so beautiful, I love that. And then that was the end of the conversation, and they fully got it. This is the thing that's remarkable about kids. There's not enough credit given to children in the depth and the openness that they have. They can tell if you're a genuine and good person, and they can see through that. And they'll call you out on things. And so it's just like you be honest and have those truthful conversations with children, and that's it. It's like
and they're
over
so
and
honest
done
with their questions too.
Absolutely.
Speaking of calling out, I got to ask you about New Brunswick's Premier Blaine Higgs. I mean, we've been reporting on this for the last 2 days. You know, he came out and said that in elementary schools and kindergarten, children should not be exposed, I'm going to quote here, exposed to drag story time. So when you hear something like that, what do you think?
Well, you think about the different types of programming that are on that we believe, like things like the Teletubbies were actually real, and nobody questioned any of that sort of stuff. It's like performing and getting dressed up. It's like pantomime. These things have been going on for decades. We've been doing these things. And as an educator with the TDSB for the past 26 years, I would like to ask the Premier what his extensive understanding and experience is working with children in kindergarten, because I do it every day. And my kids totally get it. They're like, we're coming to see you, Mr. Kane. We're going to see you, and you're going to be Fay, and you're going to look pretty. And I'm like, I hope I look pretty. And that's the end of the conversation. It's just kids we're doing this for kids within our community, for their families, for our allies. I mean, we get a lot of vitriol and hate, and it's sort of increased over time, but we're still going to be here. Like, our lives are not up for debate. Those children's lives are not up for debate, and neither is debating the quality of family. There are families that are diverse, and we want to celebrate that, and that's what we do.
Yeah. And we're so glad you're doing that.
Thank you.
We have to.
Yeah.
We have to do it for the kids because we are doing this for our queer kids, for our trans kids who are going to be queer and trans regardless of who says they can't see something, they can't read something, they can't watch something. We had heterosexual cisgender parents, and we are queer. I am trans. Like, these kids, we want them to grow up and be supported and be healthy and have love, and that's with acceptance.
Yeah, I'm with you. Thank you so much, both of you, for being here. I want to let everybody know at home, you can catch more of Fay and Fluffy at Junior this weekend. Check out harborfront.com. Thank you. All right.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this, be sure to subscribe here, or you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.